She filed the papers, the judge signed them, and then she vanished. No lawyer, no phone call, no explanation, just gone. And Stefon Diggs, one of the most recognizable faces in the NFL, walked out of a Texas courthouse with 0 marks on his record. But here's the thing nobody wants to talk about. The damage to his name was already done, long before any verdict, long before any dismissal. The moment that petition hit the news, his reputation took a hit he never asked for. Let me take you back to where this started. Jamila Adams, social media personality known as the BBL Chef, filed a paternity petition in the state of Texas. She claimed Diggs was the father of her child. She wasn't asking for a conversation, she wanted child support, medical expenses, his name on a legal document that would follow him for the rest of his life. Diggs' legal team didn't hesitate. They pushed for a DNA test immediately, and think about what that means. If you know the truth, you welcome that test. You walk in, you let the science speak, and you walk out clean. But if your story has holes, that test isn't proof. That test is a bomb. And the moment that DNA test was demanded, something changed on her side. Her camp went quiet. Process servers couldn't reach her. The case she had launched started to stall. Then came the hearing. The day she was supposed to walk into that courtroom, stand in front of a judge, and fight for what she claimed was true. She didn't show up. No attorney, no statement. No one sitting on her side of that room. And in a courtroom, if you won't fight for your own case, you don't have a case. The judge dismissed it just like that. The whole thing collapsed under the weight of her own absence. But here's what stays with me. A lot of men in his position would have settled. Not because they did anything wrong, but because the bad press cost more than the check. Diggs didn't do that. He pushed. He called the bluff. And when the moment of truth arrived or the other side folded, he never posted about it, never made a statement, just let the process handle it and went back to work. And in a world where everyone has something to say about everything, that silence was the most powerful move he made. Ab Northwest Walla. She's 10 years old, she's on the court, ball in her hands, the game she loves, and she looks up at the stands and her whole world falls apart. This isn't celebrity gossip, this isn't a trending moment. This is a little girl who just wanted to play basketball and instead became the most painful thing to watch on the internet this week. For years, we were sold a story: Kim and Kanye, co-parenting, united front, birthdays together, games together, functional, people called it. But functional and fine are two completely different things. And what happened in that gymnasium proved the gap between those two words is much bigger than anyone wanted to admit. Kanye arrived. Kim was already there. At first, nothing. They were near each other, watching. It looked fine. But in a high conflict divorce, a whisper is never just a whisper. The energy shifted, voices went up, body language changed. And then they stopped watching the game. The whole gymnasium noticed. Other parents stopped watching their own kids. Phones came up. The air went heavy. And on the court, North looked toward the stands. She saw it. She saw her parents locked into each other. She saw the phones. She saw the faces of people around them, all watching something that had nothing to do with the game. She froze. She tried to shake it off, tried to get back into the play, missed a shot, looked up again, and this time security was already moving. She walked off that court with tears running down her face, not a "we lost" cry, not a frustration cry. My entire world is falling apart and everyone is watching cry. Kim rushed to her, but the moment was already gone. And for the first time in a long time, the internet went completely quiet. No Team Kim, no Team Kanye, just that poor kid. Here's what I keep coming back to. When you fight in front of your child at a public event, you are not just expressing emotion. You are telling that child that your ego matters more than their dignity, more than their moment, more than the game they worked so hard to play in. North is 10 years old, she knows what the internet says about her parents. And seeing them fight in those bleachers while everyone watched confirmed the thing she probably fears most, that she is part of the story whether she wants to be or not. Money doesn't fix this, bodyguards don't fix this. The only thing that fixes this is two adults deciding that their child's peace matters more than whatever they are fighting about. And that decision hasn't been made yet. The game ended, people went home, the internet moved on. But Northwest will carry that afternoon with her for a long time. The feel of the ball in her hands, the heat of that gym, and the moment she looked up and realized the crowd wasn't watching the game anymore. She deserved better than that. Every kid does.